Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. Today on Daily Dose Radio in the Bible Bistro, we are going to study Psalm 89, verses 27 through 30. And I told you at the beginning of the week we're going to make much of Jesus this week, and so here we go. Strap in because we're going to do it today. You'll notice in 23 through 26, we've been talking about David. I will beat down his foes, and my mercy shall be with him. I will set his hand on the sea. He shall cry out to me. And then we have verse 27, which begins also. So we have some new material here. Also, by the way, I want to tell you something else. I will make him my firstborn, higher than the kings of the earth. My mercy will I keep for him forevermore, and my covenant shall stand fast with him. His seed also will I make to endure forever, and his throne is the days of heaven. If his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments, and I'm going to stop my reading right there. I should have stopped at the end of 29. 30 through 33, I'm just going to have to break my own rule and change this on the fly, because really 30 through 33, they go together. So let me stop there at 29. We have the also, I will make him my firstborn. Wait a minute. My firstborn? I know that language. That's language that is messianic. That's language that we find in the New Testament. Jesus is the firstborn amongst many brethren. Why is that? He's the firstborn of the dead. He's the one who's the first resurrection. So he is the firstborn, Jesus is, and higher than the kings of the earth. Yeah, David was a great king, and his hand was set in the sea and his other hand in the rivers, but, he was just still a king of the earth. This is not talking about that. This is talking about someone higher than that. This is that rock that was hewn from the mountain that breaks the feet of the idol of the kings, you see. Verse 28, my mercy will I keep for him forevermore. Again, language that we find comes straight out of 2 Samuel chapter 7, the covenant that God made with David. And in that covenant, he talks about the throne established forever. Well, we know that Solomon's throne wasn't established forever, and the throne of David only lasted for a while. So we're not talking about that kind of a throne. We're talking about a throne that is forevermore. And this throne, this is the one that we're talking about here. My mercy will I keep for him forevermore. My covenant shall stand fast with him. Well, we're talking about the Lord Jesus here. His seed also will I make to endure forever. This is David's seed, which is the Lord Jesus. Goes right back again to that promise in 2 Samuel chapter 7. His throne as the days of heaven. All right, we're not talking about an earthly throne. We're not talking about a Davidic throne. We're not talking about a Solomonic throne. We are talking about the throne of Messiah, and that's talking about the Lord Jesus. It's looking forward to David's seed that's coming. Of course, now we can look back and say, hey, he's come, and we see it. We know that he's the firstborn. We know that God's mercy has been kept for him forevermore. We know that God's covenant stands fast with him. We know that he's the seed of David, and he sits on that throne forever. So there's no question now about who he's talking about. Tomorrow, I'm just going to pick up with verse 30 and go on through verse 33. So I'm going to break it off right here. We'll go a little bit longer tomorrow. We'll have 4 verses instead of 3, because we need to hit the if his children piece pretty hard, and there are a couple of options here for that I want to cover. I'm really excited about going over that with you tomorrow. So join me then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.